Okay, so the Lisboa racetrack is right up this way. We're going to try to take it all the way. So stay tuned and let's go check out the Lisboa racetrack and what we can find. It's all set up already for this year's racetrack. There's a little bit of it right there.
Chiquinha, Chiquinha.
Let's go check out the road.
Chiquinha.
Okay, I'm the content creator for this channel. If you like what I'm doing, just subscribe and hit the like button. Okay, here we are on the Lisboa racetrack. So we're gonna try to take it. So they got it all set up. It's all ready for this year. There's black and yellow, and then those guardrails are they go all the way up, and I think they usually put a bunch of stuff on top of them so that no pedestrian can view the racetrack without paying for it. Okay, so yeah, I don't know when it is this year, but it's definitely set up now. It's we'll see how far we can go down this way. This way is kind of the curvy part, and there's another part that's quite straight. Okay, let's see. It's like there's still people that need to get to their apartments right there too. That would be a challenge. You're gonna get some pretty awesome views though when it comes up. That's a hospital right there to the left. Now it looks like we could actually go either way. Usually I don't really come up here very often, so almost never. So it's kind of interesting for me to try to follow this racetrack from this direction. But I think right there to the left, I've watched the racetrack from up on, that's Gia Hill to the left, and that was an entranceway that I can't turn the camera to view. Oh, that one right there, that's the one. So that one's straight ahead. I have been up there and watched part of the Grand Prix from up that direction, straight ahead. That goes up to Gia Hill. But yeah, it's like a little spot that you can try to catch it. I probably shouldn't say that on the YouTube camera. The local people that live in Macau may or may not know that. I think a lot of them don't know that, because when I tell them that I go up there, they don't really know what I'm talking about. But I don't know if they'll let you stay there looking around too much, and it's a little bit boring, because you know you're watching race cars going around real fast, and you're kind of like illegally in one spot. It's really interesting to watch for a little bit, but there's lots of I think when you watch it on TV, it's all fast and you watch the commercials, but then when you're just hanging around, let me see this guy, there we go. When you're just hanging around like that, it's a little bit different. Okay, yeah, this would be a little bit of a windy, curvy road right here if you're in the Grand Prix. I wonder if some of those drivers, I wonder if they go up and down this road all the time. I think they're still setting things up a little bit, but for the most part, it looks pretty much like it's ready. Yeah, I think I might even try to do it from the other side and just do the whole racetrack. I think when I get up over here, we'll see if we can go in a circle or not. I think the Grand Prix usually goes in the opposite direction, I think. Okay. I just saw a girl hanging out the balcony. I don't know if that's caught on film or not, but she has a balcony right there, so I was thinking that must be kind of amazing for her. Okay, this is where it turns into one way, so no, I cannot. I don't think I would be able to. Oh, could I went that way? Looks like I could have. Dang it. Well, anyways, we got a little bit of a taste of the Grand Prix, and now I think I'm a little bit off track a little bit. So we're off the route. We're off the route. I'll see if I can get back on. We'll take you into the city a little bit. Maybe it's kind of interesting for people who don't know Macau to see a little bit of the city. And we'll be back on the track in a minute. I'm gonna just go around the block if it's possible. It's possible, of course. Yeah, I don't know if we'll see if we can get back on the track or not. We're only like 4.5 minutes in, so I'm a little bit worried that we're going to be caught in traffic a little bit. But it is interesting, I think, for people to see the route of the Grand Prix and then to go off the route just a little bit, so you can just see what Macau looks like if you're someone who just only was here to look at the route. Yeah, when you're in this area, you can hear the Grand Prix. I remember I used to live up in this area, and I remember just hearing the roar of traffic, you know, during the Grand Prix. The roar, not traffic, sorry, the roar of the race cars. So as soon as I get a chance, I'm going to take a right turn, and we're going to try to go back, and you get a little bit of a view of the city. This area is called Gosida. Actually, up by this McDonald's is where they had some COVID cases. So that whole area, everybody was in quarantine and some serious restrictions. That was right, we just passed that spot. I'm still looking for a place to take a right turn. Here it is. Yeah, it looks like when you're driving, there's a couple spots where it's easy to go off the track, understandably so. So now I'm going to try to get back to the track. Back to the track. Heading back to the track. Actually, it would be kind of curious, would be kind of interesting, I think, is to go the other way. Follow it back. It's hard to know which way I'm going to end up on that track anyways. Yeah, right in that spot where I went off the track, I did see where I could have stayed on, but there was a lot of different things happening right in that spot where when I go back on, it could easily go north or south, I think. We'll see. But you are getting a little bit of a view of just normal regular Macau. Might end up trying to take that route a few other times and then kind of get it down a little bit, and then I'll know how to take it and just go around one shot. Okay, let's see. So now we're back, and I think I need to be in this other lane right here. Let's see how this goes. Okay, there's a little bit of the racetrack right there. So now I can see it. Okay, good. And we will attempt to continue to follow it. So we got off track a little bit, but I think it's not that bad because you got a little taste of the city a little bit. If you take that one straight ahead, that goes into this area called Zabe. I know some of the track is over there. Okay, so now we're back on the track. Back on the track. Ramal dos Moros is the name of the street. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. This is this part of the track is it's like there's still got half of it to set up. There's a lot of people that park right here as well. Okay, let's see how this goes. It looks like we should be going this way, right? Yeah. Macau is filled with one ways, so sometimes it's a little bit confusing if I can go a certain way or not. So so this is good. I'm actually going the right. I think I'm going the right way. Hope so. I'll be in a shock if I'm not, and suddenly I see a car. Okay, let me see. It looks like that looks like an artist right there. Or no, he's carrying some furniture, I guess. Furniture mover. Okay, there's a blue arrow sign. That means that I am on the one way, and I am going the right way, and I am following the track too. Oh, this is quite a little space in here. Yeah, actually, I never really knew how the track went, because when you're in Macau, you can overhear it if you're anywhere near here. Oh, dang, okay. So this track goes down that way, eh? So you got this sharp little turn right here, and you got to go down like that. Whoa. Okay. Oh, that's good that I went this way, because there's only one way to do this part of the track. Is this one-way? The other way, there's a straight path and another location in. Okay. Pretty cool. Going down the Grand Prix. I don't know when the date is going to start. Maybe put the date down below. And if you usually watch the Grand Prix on TV, let me know. Let me know when the date is and what you think about it. Okay, so now I think to the right is all the straightaway, but we'll see how that is set up. Okay, let me see. So it looks like that goes to the left, but I have to go to the right. Okay. So then there's a big long stretch that I'm going to see if I can get on, but I think it's goes the other way, but we'll find out in a second. What's this? Okay, so you can see the black and yellow. There we go. There it is. There we're back. So now it looks like we can go in a complete circle. Good. I wasn't sure if I could do that or not. So this is the big long straightaway. Oh man, I gotta. Let's see. See if I can get. I want to get around this truck. But those cones are so close that it's a little bit nerve-wracking, but it's okay. Not as nerve-wracking as driving the Grand Prix. And then of course this looks like a problem. So we'll just stick with the Grand Prix route, but it looks like it's a little bit confusing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So there's the Grand Prix all the way down that way. So. But up here, you can see this big, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's I can see it, this big Grand Prix thing. There's a bunch of, okay, now I see the date, November 19 and November 21. I can also see some stands over to the right. I don't know if that's on camera or not, but so yeah, basically you can't really just go in a circle around the Grand Prix when it's not going, but you can definitely catch some of it. And now we're back down here. And the Grand Prix is down this way, but it goes, I don't know, we'll see if we can see it on the right side in a minute. Oh, dang it. Sometimes navigating these roads is a little bit challenging because you got motor scooters and they kind of go in and out of everything. So we're kind of coming back to where I know that the Grand Prix connects at, which is straight ahead. Oh, there's just so many. I'll tell you what, just driving in Macau, you could become a Grand Prix driver. There's like so many obstacles. So we're gonna come back around to the, we're gonna see the Grand Prix again on the right, but it's set up to the right. You'll see it when I see it, because there's some stands that are up here that that's already created, so we'll get over there in a minute. Yeah, I should probably film over here some other times too, because I got a few weeks. We'll see how it continually evolves. Okay, let me see. Okay, I think the Grand Prix is over to the left a little bit, so we'll get back on the main track in a minute. You are getting a nice tour of Macau though, that's for sure. Okay, so up here is where we can get back on the Grand Prix a little bit. Here it is. So you can see that we started over here. So when I first started this video, it was like right at that spot. But now we're going to be going the opposite way. So I took it and I went one particular direction, and this one I'm going to go the other direction. And it's a little bit confusing, but it's because, you know, so that's the setup of the grand stage there. And this one is a long, deep stretch of just pure racing. So this one, I'm just gonna just tear through it, see how far we can get down here. Not too far, traffic. The Grand Prix, if you're in this kind of traffic, you're not gonna win the race for sure. I think this is like a pedestrian crossing right here, and then in a minute we're gonna get, I think it's gonna be kind of an area where they're gonna fly a little bit. But yeah, you can definitely, yeah, I think I've been in this area. I've been lots of places in Macau. So during the Grand Prix, I was over in this area once to the left, and I recall that I couldn't. They wouldn't let me linger very long and look at the Grand Prix. There was officials everywhere, and just kind of making sure that you would have to pay to view. And they usually put, yeah, they put like a big plastic thing like on all those guardrails to the left, you see, and to the right, all those big long fences. Cruising along now. This is going to be the stretch where the cars will just fly who knows how fast. I don't know how fast they get up to, but this is the place to let it rip. We're just going to keep following it and see how long we can get down this way. Yeah, this is one big long stretch right here. And then we're gonna try to go around. We're basically going the opposite way than the one that we started. So, and I think that I won't be able to. There's a lot of little things that are going on around here that make it impossible. Like lots of little one ways that'll make it difficult. But at least you're getting a good idea. Yeah, that's when I was just on the other side. I could see that when I was up in that air a little bit, kind of near the ferry terminal. That one to the right, that's kind of the big marker, I think. I think they probably film everything up from there, I think. that bridge right there goes to Taipa, which is no cars over there, no racetrack is over there. That'd be interesting if the race cars took the bridges. They don't do it, but I mean, it'd be. Looks like they're still doing lots of work here. Set up the Grand Prix. And this one right here to the left, there's a big reservoir. But it looks like they're probably going to put this big fence up. At the reservoir, people walk around it all the time. Exercising equipment and jogging and all kinds of stuff. Walks, casual walks. So I think what we're going to find is that... Oh, I can take a left. I was going to say that I think we're going to find that I won't be able to go any further. But it looks like I can. So we'll see how I can do before I run out of space. So I think we went the other way, right? So now I'm basically went back to the original. I'm going to try to take it this way now. Lots of construction for the Grand Prix. Still a few weeks away, so I did find out it's November 19. So if you posted that, that's great. I'd still like to see it because when you guys post things, it's good for me. So yeah, I can't go left right here. But we'll see if we can get up there. If not, then it's too bad. I think I might be able to though. Let's see if this left up here lets me go up that way. Go up that way. But I think you're getting a pretty good view of the Grand Prix racetrack though. And you get to see a little bit of Macau in the process. We'll try to get back to the racetrack, and then I'll try to go the other way, and then we'll see if I can do that or not. If I can, I'll take it. If I can't, then I'll end. Because I think you probably have a pretty good view now. This is a pretty extensive trip around the racetrack. Can I call it around the racetrack? I don't know. So we're going to try to take a left up here. We're going to be able to go right about now. So we'll see if we can get on the racetrack from the other direction. Okay, it looks like you might be able to. Not sure how this is going to be set up exactly. I can't really see the tracks, so I can't see if I have to take a left or right to stay on the tracks. It's pretty easy to get forced into some other ways that you might not want to take. I think I feel a little bit hesitant about to the left. I feel like that might not be the way I want to go. Okay, let me just see. The reason I didn't want to take the left is because there's a little way that you can go and you end up back in the same area that I was at, but in like a different location. But again, that might have been the right way to go. So I guess that's one thing you can see. It's not always easy to stay on the track because it's not linear. You know, it's not all one way as if you're on the track in the race day, right? But I think you're probably getting a pretty good idea of the track though. Let me just see if I can get back on that or not. you got about a 50-50 chance. Yeah, there's so many one-ways and things like that that it's kind of easy to get off track in Macau. You know, if you don't quite know the neighborhood, then you can get in a one-way and just kind of end up some totally other area, just, you know, forced by the gravity of that moment. Okay, let me see. I can see a little bit of the racetrack straight ahead. It's behind this big purple building that's straight ahead. It says School Ho Kong. But it doesn't mean I can get on that track, so it might be a one-way, the wrong way that I want to do. A lot of traffic up in here. Okay, let's say we got like a 50-50 chance of getting back on that track. I should probably cut it and just, you know, focus this only on the track, but I think that I want to just do the whole thing because that way you can kind of see how it is to navigate it. And you also see a little bit more of Macau too. So I'm gonna go straight, and I do see the track straight ahead. Let's see if I can get up that way or not. I need this car to jump out of the way a little bit so I can go across. Okay, so I see the track straight ahead. And maybe you remember I was over here before, and it looks like I won't be able to take a right. I'll have to stick to the left path. So I guess that's the way this one will go. We'll follow it anyways. And then it'll force me back into that other route again, and then I'll have to yeah, I can see that's a one-way way down there. I think there's a way to get around that, but we try to go the other way, but it would take another 10-15 minutes. Might try to get out here again and try to do this racetrack view again. Not everybody sees all the ones that I do anyways, so so yeah, this is called this area, there's like a nice shrine to Mother Mary, and there's also some kind of good views up here too. If I was to park, and I don't see where I can get out of the car very easily. Usually if I come up here, I usually navigate by foot. Yeah, and I could try to navigate back up that way, but I think it's I think I'm just gonna do the hairpin turn back down again, and then I'm gonna yeah, ooh, when those race cars do that that little pin right there, that hairpin, that'll be a challenge. So yeah, we're just gonna follow this back down, and then I'll probably end it in a minute. But yeah, you can kind of get an idea of the racetrack, how it's all set up. All right, let's hit it. Okay, so there's the racetrack. 30 minutes of it. Hope you enjoyed that one. I'm gonna end it here.
Chiquinha, Chiquinha,
Let's go check out the road. Oh, hey guys. 3 things: like, subscribe, make some comments below. It'll really help out my channel. All right.
Chiquinha, chiquinha.